Hey GED students, it's GED question of the daytime, and we've been asked to solve, which shouldn't surprise you because notice what we have. See the two expressions separated by an equal sign? We've got an equation. Equations we can solve, meaning we can get the letter by itself. Now, if you've got any experience solving equations, you realize that this is just a one-step equation, and you might be thinking, Kate, why are you beating a dead horse with these one-step equations? Well, I want to cover some of the tricky ones, the ones that screw you guys up. So this is the first thing that happens. When negatives get involved, students get mixed up. The most common error I see on this problem, this is how you would do it wrong, so don't copy this down, is students go, oh look, -4, I'm going to add 4 to both sides. So super proud of themselves, and they say, look, minusing 4 and adding 4 cancels, so x is alone, so x must be equal to 28. And this is exactly wrong. You haven't done something true, and I could tell by plugging that 28 back into the equation. Let's try it. -4. If I plug that 28 in for x, that would be times x. You know, when two things are shoved together, they're multiplying. Is that really equal to 24? Well, of course it's not. -4 times 28 is quite large. Let's see, what is it? 80 and 32. I think I'm looking at a negative 112. That's nowhere near 24. Something went wrong with your math. So what was it? Let's check it out. The thing that went wrong is you assumed that the 4 was minusing with the x, if you went that way, or the student who went that way assumed that. But take a look at this 4. See how this -4 is shoved up against this x with nothing between the two numbers? The minus sign isn't between the two numbers. There's nothing between the two numbers. Those two things are multiplying. Proximity in math means multiplication. A -4 shoved up against an x with nothing between them means multiply. If you're really going to solve, you have to do the opposite of multiplying. And say that again, you have to do the opposite of multiplying. Well, what's the opposite of multiplying? It's dividing. I'm going to divide. Now, what should you divide by? Exactly the number you want to get rid of. You want to get rid of a -4, you should divide by a -4. Great. Now the rule of solving is you can do whatever you want as long as you do it to both sides. And now my math really will work. Let's talk about why. Well, multiplying by -4 and dividing by -4 are opposites, so they'll cancel. My x really will be alone, unlike in the last problem, and 24 divided by -4 is -6. Now, once again, if you were feeling like, Kate, I don't trust you, you could plug that answer you got, -6, back in for x and see if you really did get 24. Let's see. Well, -4 times -6, a negative times a negative is a positive, and 4 times 6 is 24. And take a look at that. 24 is equal to 24. The two sides check, boom. This is a correct answer. And so the solution to this is x equals -6. Great. If you have any questions about this or any other GED math topic, be sure to drop it in the comments and I'll do my best to answer it.